Hey everyone, welcome into the newsroom. I'm Coloradoan sports columnist Matt Stevens, joined by Kelly Lyell, and it's not very often we talk about a football game that's going to happen 10 years down the road, but here we are today. Colorado State just announced two future games with Texas Tech, 2025 and 2026. But it's not just this game. This is really almost like icing on top of a whole bunch of games CSU has been announcing lately.
Yeah, it really is. And, it was something that was interesting. I think it was about last summer we were kind of talking to Joe Parker about whether or not he was concerned that they hadn't gotten further ahead in future scheduling. Obviously, in his first year as athletic director, he has made that a high priority. He's gone out and gotten some really good matchups in my mind for Colorado State. Oregon State coming in 2017, then Colorado State going there in 2020. Got a home and home with Texas Tech announced today. One game at Arkansas, a guarantee game, and then they just announced earlier this week a home and home with Toledo. So they've been very active on the scheduling front. I think that's really important.
Absolutely. The home and home series, the things I really like to see is CSU in all three of these, Oregon State, Toledo, and Texas Tech. CSU gets the front game, which especially you're playing those games against someone like Oregon State, the Pac-12, you might say, you got to go there first, and then we'll make that return trip to come out to see you. But that's big, and you got to think that it might be an easier sell, not just because CSU is on the rise, but also all these games will be played at the new stadium.
I think the new stadium probably helps. Certainly, there's a little bit more appeal, I guess, for a visiting team to come play in a shiny new facility than to go play at Hughes Stadium. And I think that probably helps. I'm sure in this case, Joe Parker's connection to Texas Tech, he spent 4 years as a deputy AD there before coming here, I think probably played a big role too. And that's good for CSU because Joe's got connections to a lot of major programs around the country. If he can keep parlaying those into deals for CSU, then this is just the beginning of what might become a really good long-term trend.
I mean, you look at these Texas Tech games and the Arkansas games, they're great games for CSU to get, but I also feel like they're almost obvious for having Joe Parker. Because he said before, he's great friends with Jeff Long, the athletic director at Arkansas. So when CSU gets a game worth they're going to get paid $1.3 million to go out and play. They don't know yet whether it'll be Fayetteville or Little Rock, but plus basketball, you get that 2-game series. So that's pretty exciting. But really, you just look at CSU. We've talked before, as you just kind of said at the beginning. There's sometimes with the scheduling, you're not really sure with CSU. It's things they've done in the past, but they've really beefed it up. I mean, you've gone over all the games. CU, that series is going to go away after the 2020 season, so it's really nice to see looking beyond there, even though that's still off in the future, and who knows who CSU's coach will be, who knows, we have no idea who the players will be. They're still in middle school, if you really think about it. But that's still nice to see that long-term vision for the school.
Yeah, it really is, and I think you mentioned it, losing the Colorado game in 2020. There's no guarantee. Obviously, Joe Parker has said it. CU has said it. They want to extend the series, but I don't think they'll ever extend it to a every year type deal again. CU has said that's not something they're interested in doing. It's going to be home and homes every 6 years or something like that. And losing that is a big blow to the schedule because that is a Pac-12 team. No matter how good or bad Colorado is in a given year, it looks good to play what used to be a Big 12, now a Pac-12. And they really do need to add some Power 5 schools to help that. And this is a really good step toward that, ensuring that they have some Power 5s on their future schedules.